All right, before we continue on, the new drivers got released from NVIDIA, so we have new graphics drivers, and because of that, I changed some of the things in the graphics options. Just figured I'd show you what I changed. This is from high or ultra or whatever it was set. It's now set to fade touched, which is like the highest that it can be. Apparently, it's like super good, and it actually causes no performance loss for me. So I put that all the way up for textures, and I turned post-process AA on, and it kind of smooths out the game a little bit and makes it run, pretty much the same as it did before. The graphics drivers did pretty good for making the game run a bit smoother. It's not so choppy. It does have less issues, which is what I wanted out of said graphics drivers. Yes, thank you. I know how to use abilities.
There, watch out.
But for the most part,
if we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
I think it's going to take several drivers for them to get it right, as you would expect. So I'm not gonna fret too much about it. The game will only get smoother from here, basically. That's what I'm trying to say, and especially after they release their patches for the game, as those come out and fix issues that the game inevitably will have as far as performance and things that they'll fix. Like some people reported turning off the yes, thank you, resources, just like in the other two games. Some people reported turning off the overlay for Origin by going to like the Origin preferences and under like Origin in-game, turning that off. But some people reported that will actually help your performance by quite a bit and make the game less stuttery. I've tried it. It doesn't affect me, so I think it's just certain, setups that people have. But interesting nonetheless. I can't wait for the game to get smoother and smoother. Come on, little guy. These guys are really dangerous. You gotta watch out for ranged things like that, because they potentially can do a lot of damage. And when you're only running 2 characters like we have in our party now, it's even more dangerous, because they're gonna focus in on one of 2 people usually. It's nice if they hit Cassandra, because basically the warriors... Actually, let me switch over to her. Can I? It's not going to let me. Dang. It'll let me here in a few minutes, but she has like this block ability, the shield block, which works a lot different than it did in the other games, so you can turn it on, and you could block abilities at any given time that you would like, but it's at the cost of stamina, and the more damage it blocks, the more of this guard that you get is what it's called. It's like little armor things that absorb damage. So it's like warriors have their own way of healing themselves now, which is kind of pretty cool. It's a preventative damage thing. Think of it like in Hearthstone, the warrior can add armor to himself, right? Well, that armor, let's get out of there. That armor, in fact, is basically HP, right? He may be giving him 2 armor every turn, but it just means that he can heal up beyond his maximum health. So that's that's a good way to put it, I think, for the warriors in Inquisition. And in fact, a lot of the DPS warriors are able to use this kind of abilities too. I've been playing around on the multiplayer most of today, and it was interesting because it's a lot like Mass Effect, first of all, but I really like playing the Templar, because it's like a Templar from the other games.
We must help them.
Except you've got like the same guard abilities and everything. It's really cool. I liked it. That is a rift. That does not look good. Quickly, Twin Fangs. Stealth. Run around. Poke him in the butt. Or, you do in fact have the flanking stuff going on.
Before more come through.
It's very abrupt.
What did you do? I did nothing. The credit is yours.
So I can help.
At least this is good for something.
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Who are you?
Good to know.
Varric.
I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever.
The game is having issues here.
Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
They have a history. Nice crossbow.
That's a nice crossbow you have there. Ah, isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together. You named your crossbow Bianca. Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Game is
Absolutely.
really chugging.
Your help is appreciated, Varric, but
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Did he just wink at her?
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Then I owe you my thanks.
Thank me if we manage to close the breach without killing you in the process. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well, Bianca's excited.
Of course, in the comic books, we learned who he named his crossbow after.
This way, down the bank. The road
Or who
ahead.
named the crossbow.
We must move quickly.
I think we'll learn a little bit more about the crossbow in this game. The way his weapon works is not like everybody else's. His works kind of similar to Dragon Age 2, where you just get upgrades for it and you constantly upgrade it as you go. Whereas in the rest of the game, for everybody else, you're getting all of these, other items to put on them. So, like if I change the armor on Solus or Cassandra, it actually changes their armor.
Ahead.
Glad you brought me now, Seeker.
You know what? I'm gonna equip stuff because I just realized that they've been giving me things and I have not been equipping them. So let's get that. Let's go back. Armor. Let's put on this slightly better coat that I have. I put on a scout helmet. And I think that's it. Cool. And now it's going to introduce me to tactical camera. Right now. There it goes. So, this is the new tactical camera. I can move away from my party. I can see. Whoops. I was gonna say I could zoom in, but I can zoom in by doing this. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. But you control around, and I would suggest rebinding, because when you're in this on the keyboard, Q and E move left and right. So I would suggest rebinding it to A and D, because then it makes more sense for W, A, S, and D. But yeah, you can like hover over guys, and you can see like, okay, that's just a greater shade who's got 10 armor. This guy has another 10 armor. One's got 0 armor, but he's immune to physical effects and poisoned. So there's just kind of cool things. But basically, I can I can tell my guy to go into stealth. I can select Cassandra, and I can have her. Who do I want actually? Yeah, we'll have her attack this one. So she'll actually, let's have her challenge. No, we'll just have her attack. He's gonna cast barrier, and Varric, you need to kill that wraith. It's also a bug that when you select them at the moment, like if I'm over here and I select Cassandra, that it goes to her. It's actually apparently a bug. So if that seems annoying to you, it is. All right, let's continue. And I'm gonna go kill this other ranged dude. Because he does a lot of damage. Get over here. Oh, I should probably mention that when you're attacking, there's no more auto attack. I don't think I said this before. There's no more like, you have to hold the button down, obviously. But if I'm, you know, if something goes out of my range, it no longer automatically follows them and jumps on them. So like if I'm attacking, it's just gonna keep doing this until I hit forward, in which case it starts doing that. Kind of interesting, but the more I play around with it, the more I like. Which is kind of not what I was expecting when I first had it pop up. I was not enjoying it so much. Also, pro tip, all of this stuff, instead of right-clicking on it, like you could right-click to loot it, if you just hit F, it'll loot it like that. Who knew that me, the master of looting everything ever, would come up with a more efficient way to loot things? It's just, it works out a lot better for me. And I know I have to go this way, but I know that there's stuff over there that I'm gonna go find. I'm gonna put my guys on hold so they don't follow me into a burning building, because they will. And get all my loot. If you could tell, I probably played this starting area one too many times, or maybe 3 or 4 too many times. Yes, following? Yes, good. So, crafting materials like that elf fruit work kind of weird. In Dragon Age 2, you just collected like an elf fruit, and then you would collect like maybe 2 or 3 more, and in order to upgrade your to making the next potion, it wouldn't use any of the elf fruit, but what it would do is it would require you to have like 6 or 10 or whatever it was, right? I'm gonna come over here while I'm in the middle of explaining that, and I want Cassandra to attack him. See, this is how the attack cam is supposed to work, where it doesn't auto-center on the people you're targeting. Okay, let's undo that. Get up behind him. Oh, I totally missed. Oh, that was bad. Let's try that again. So yeah, instead, there's just regents in the world, reagents, whatever you want to call them. And they're things like, you know, iron ore, or the elf root, or other kinds of root, stuff like that, and other plants that you use and are actually consumed in the process of not only making potions, but also upgrading potions.
You are Dalish, but clearly away from the rest of your clan. Did they send you here?
What do you know of the Dalish?
I have wandered many roads in my time, and crossed paths with your people on more than one occasion.
Oh, you can interact with these on occasion now, which is really cool.
We are both of the same people, Solus.
The Dalish I met felt differently on the subject.
Can't you elves just play nice for once?
No, it'd be too easy. Oh, this game is so pretty. It's like the little ice, the way the ice has the refracting light. It's really good. Wait till you see some of the places in Orlais. Orlais is a really pretty place. It's like they took the...
Hold on. We haven't much further.
Yeah, it's like they took the ball scene from Dishonored.
So, are you innocent? I don't remember what happened. That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
Yes, premature execution is very bad. Yeah, it's like they took the scene from, or the whole level from Dishonored, where you go to like the ball and it's, you know, the masquerade and everybody's wearing masks and everything, and like the way that it looks in there with the lights and everybody wearing the masks, that's what Orlais looks like, and it's gorgeous. They did such a good job on that. I can't wait to get there. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, tac cam. We need me to go up over here. Up over here. And Cassandra, I need you attacking him, if you will. Solus, I'll have you attack that guy. Oh, no, you're going to barrier. I'll just let you do that. I'll have you attack him. Okay. Cool. Then, oh, that one's already dead. Barrack's too good for me. Poke him in the butt. Dual wielding rogues do so much damage, as they always have. But as I said earlier, you do get the bonuses from flanking and all that. So for instance, you know, if I'm behind or to the side of a target, I do get bonuses for that. Even though it doesn't have the little ring on the ground that shows you more precisely where that point is.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
Yes, we are. Snow is really pretty too. Like those little footsteps, look at that. It's really well done.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly! They keep coming! Help us!
I'm trying to. Oop, I'll kill that one. Suck it. Okay. Quickly, disrupt the rift, which actually will stun all of the demons that are currently around it. Boom. It's not obvious, it doesn't tell you that until later, but that's what that does.
Use the mark.
And then once you've fought off enough enemies, it'll allow you to close it. Usually 1 or 2 waves. Give me that level. Heck yeah.
The rift is gone. Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra. We are clear for the moment. Well done.
Cool. Oh, they were still talking.
Thing on your hand is it's useful.
Yes, it is. I managed to close not 1, but 2 rifts. I like it. Double daggers. Heck yeah. Let's get myself... Yes, thank you. I understand how abilities work. Oh my gosh, go away. Oh, is it not even in here? Oh, it might be a subterfuge ability. Evasion? Nope. What was that? Easy miss. Oh, easy to miss. Threat reduction. Gotcha. Okay. Poisons. Poisons work differently, by the way, than they did in Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition, or in Origins. It's like a cooldown now, as opposed to you just apply it to your weapons and then it lasts like 30 minutes. All right. Parry, flanking attack. Where is it? There is like a... it is flank attack is what it is. Okay, we'll take that. It's like a cool little teleport ability. It puts me behind the enemy as well, which I really like. Ooh, supply cache. Supplies replenished. Ooh, loot. Loot replenished. Morningstar, which I can, in fact, give to Cassandra. Take that. Get that out of here. 64 damage. Pretty good. And I'm going to give her the Life Ward Amulet. It's basically if she dies, it'll restore her health.
Ah, here they come.
Wow, talk about choppy. You see this?
You
Jeez.
made it. Chancellor Roderick.
Got there eventually.
This is-
I know who he is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Valroyo to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead. We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
So no one's in charge here then, huh?
So none of you are actually in charge here.
You killed everyone who was in charge.
I did not. You
Call
son
a
of a...
retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
I'm like an old man. It's like, I can feel the weather in my bones. The weather is coming. Winter is coming, Jon Snow. Now you're asking my opinion, huh? What, do you trust me now?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own.
It does show you, by the way, like it's the mouse, there it goes. I was gonna say the mouse cursor isn't picking this up, but it shows you like what these choices are, which is pretty cool. Like careful, sustained assault. Soldiers will stand with you to ensure arrival. Scouts in the past may be lost. Fast but indirect. Soldiers will act as a distraction elsewhere. The problem will be addressed sooner, but there may be casualties. Let's be a man.
I say we charge. I won't survive long enough for your trial. Whatever happens, happens now.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
By the way, I love the scar across my eye. It's awesome.